Hi everyone, and welcome to Almost Cancelled. I'm Peter, and this is Connor.
Hey guys.
We're going to talk about Preacher Season 1, Episode 9, the penultimate episode of the season. It's called Finish the Song. Full spoilers, as always. This was a pretty interesting episode.
It really was.
I've
Yeah.
been I've been enjoying I'll use air quotes, flashbacks uh, to this long-haired guy, the gunslinger in the Old West, and saving his daughter. And so I enjoyed the start of the episode, just seeing the conclusion to that play out,
Yeah.
because it was a really well done thing where he came in and you kind of knew he was there to cause hell, because he grabbed his gun belts and all the rest of it.
Mm.
And the way it just kept focusing on that guy singing the song as he was murdering everyone around him.
It was even when you couldn't see the people dying as he got closer and the peripheral vision closed down him, you just kept hearing the gunshots.
Yeah, it was really good. And then you see him walk behind him and like kill the piano player, and then decapitate the guy singing the song.
Yeah.
So that was really well done. Obviously, through the course of the episode, the two angel dudes are saying they're going to hell for some reason, and so when it goes back to the flashbacks, like 2/3 out of the episode, I'm like, two things here. We never went to this in the middle of an episode,
Yeah.
and secondly, wait, isn't this just how it started back in episode 2?
Because it played the whole thing again.
Yeah, I mean it was sped up. Obviously, they'd cut it quicker so that it wasn't
Yeah,
as
but it
long.
was the exact same
Yeah.
sequence,
So
essentially.
so obviously as it's going through that, and I'm remembering the bits of it as it's playing out, I'm thinking, right, this feels very intentional. They're clearly showing here that this is him playing out. This is happening to him over and over again. This is him in, like, maybe purgatory, or as we find out, hell itself.
I really love they've had that format of the big letters all season because it gives it so
Yes.
much impact for that. I feel like they picked it just for that moment,
I
so
was
that would
thinking,
work.
I was thinking that as well, because when you see the 2 feet come in,
And
the
you,
two
you
sets of
you you
feet.
know exactly who it is.
Yeah, you know who it is, and then as soon as it turns around and they reveal who it is and the name just comes up, hell, you're like, oh man, you've been doing that all season just so that when we get to this moment, you could do that. And
Yeah.
it means something.
Yeah, it was just for that moment, and it was worth it.
It was. And I'm sure they'll keep doing it in season 2, so we can have
Yeah.
it with other things, but that was really cool reveal. And they've been setting up this really miserable, like, badass gunslinger, like, all season, and how much of a sort of tormented life he has. So I'm actually really excited about him coming to Earth and, like, being the villain.
Yeah, because it was really interesting. Because when they were talking about going to hell, I was wondering if they were actually going to get our space back for a while, like if that was the reason. But clearly not.
Yeah. So I wonder what Arseface is living over and over again. If everyone in Hell's living,
It's all their own. It's all personalized, isn't it?
so it'll be like the time he like hurt the girl and tried
Yeah,
to kill himself.
yeah,
It'll be
it will
that
be.
over and over again probably.
Yeah, that's rough.
Oh, poor Arseface. But nah, like that was really intriguing. And then because not only did it play through again quick, it then played through a third time even quicker.
And then it just did it all cut. Like it was probably like 5 or 6 times in total.
Yeah, until it got to the end that last time, and we see the feet come in. So that was definitely the highlight of the episode. That was the big interesting thing, is we got to see Hell, and it's setting up that they've now hired this guy to come after Jesse. But meanwhile, on Earth, Jesse has stole the angels' phones, and he seems to have had a bit of an epiphany, or he's kind of like, he phones Tulip, who happens to be in Albuquerque killing a dude. I liked how she said that, by the way. She was leaving the house. She was like, "Oh, I'll be in Albuquerque killing someone." But,
Yeah, it's like really casually.
yeah. And so the way he calls her and like sort of like almost, he doesn't quite apologise, but he makes it clear that he's been ignoring his feelings for her and all that, and it feels very apologetic. And I like when he goes to see Cassidy, and we'll get to what Cassidy did connected to Emily in a minute, but when Jesse goes in to see him and he's all kind of hostile until he basically just flat out apologises and says, "Look, I'm sorry, I didn't, listen to you or whatever." Like, I love how Cassidy immediately is like, "Well, I'll be better soon anyway."
It's like, you did put me out.
Yeah, yeah, I'm over it. It's fine, and they're just friends again.
Yeah.
And he's like, so do you want to get rid of the body then? Like, yeah, go on, mate. like, I like that. It was good.
It's just so simple.
He's like, I need the hands of an angel. Oh, I can get you that. That's fine.
Yes, I know where some of those are lying around.
Speaking of body parts lying around, the angels leave that motel room completely because we kind of forget. Well, I don't forget, but you're like, oh yeah, there's still like just like 50 bodies of all these people that are copies.
Speaking, just before we move on quickly, these bodies, when they were in hell, he didn't respawn.
Well, they didn't always respawn instantly, so I'm not sure if that means they didn't respawn or if it's just
I was wondering if it's because they're in hell.
yeah, maybe I don't know. I can still see him popping back up.
Yeah,
'Cause I don't. No, maybe I don't know. We'll see again next week, I guess, if he's popped back up with his body.
yeah.
But
But
because
back to the motel.
yeah, but back to the motel. So the sheriff, like, they find the crime scene of all these, and I'm sure once they start looking at the body parts, they're going to notice that they're all duplicates of each other. But he goes out of the bathroom, and the female angel who was hunting them, who's got her limbs all lopped off, is like, "Please kill me." Now, to us, we're obviously knowing that she'll resurrect if she's killed, but he obviously takes it as a I don't want to live like this. You know, I've been through all this. My body parts are gone. You know, kill me, and he strangles her.
And then you just see her pop up behind him.
Yeah, that was a really nice little
I
shot.
was I was half expecting her to kill him then, just to be on the
Really?
set, like for just so she was on the safe side. But I guess just him not seeing her was enough until he sees her again at some point in the future.
Yeah. That said, though, they're going to start finding a lot more of her body in all those
That is true.
bodies that are lying in the motel. So I don't know. We'll see where they go with that. Quickly, Kincannon didn't have much in this episode, but he did have like he had like two of his men fighting in a fighting ring in his office.
Because why not? He's a crazy dude.
Because yeah, he's a crazy mofo. But yeah, the other thing with Emily is that Emily comes over to look after Cassidy, and she's watching now. Connor, you know the film she was watching?
I don't remember it. I did know it, but
It was Psycho, Connor.
yeah. I remember thinking it and going, oh yeah, I've seen this.
No,
Well,
because
I know what this is. But
I'll be honest, see when I got to that, and I was like, oh, Psycho, and then my first thought after that was, I bet that ginger prick won't even recognise the film.
I've seen Psycho.
Yeah, there's a lot of films you've not seen though.
Yeah, but I mean, I watched Psycho last year. I'm good.
Okay. But she has this moment of realization where she'd rather lure over her kind of boyfriend, the mayor, and sacrifice him to Cassidy rather than give the bunny to him.
Yeah. I love when she was explaining like her relationship to Tulip.
Well, do you know what I liked about that? Is because like she's been all season, she's been like, "Oh, I'll never be with you," but it felt like she just said that to Tulip because she wanted to appear cool.
Yeah,
But,
it was.
like, I've got a boyfriend. What are you talking about?
It's the mayor.
Yeah, he's got khaki
And then
pants.
Tulip's like, "Who's the mayor?" It's good.
Yeah, that was a good episode. Like everything was clicking, everything was. It really felt like last episode, or the episode before last episode was. It felt like the last two episodes could have been condensed into one, probably.
Yeah.
Like they were killing maybe a little bit too much time, whereas this episode felt like it was properly picking up the pace a little bit again. Not too fast, but enough that it felt like everything was kind of like moving
Come
along
together for the
yeah.
end. Yeah.
And now I'm into it. So yeah, so the mayor's dead, and no one seems to be that heartbroken about it. Like Jesse's not like that fussed that he killed the mayor. Emily clearly doesn't give a shit. She's like, "Oh, free bunnies, free, you're free to go."
It just won't go.
Also, hearing Americans say "mate" is really weird
Yeah, it is.
because she says to Jesse, "Your mate's inside," and I know why she's saying it is because Cassidy always says that, but
Yeah.
it was just really weird to an American say, "Oh, your mate's inside."
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it?
But yeah, no, it was a good episode.
Yeah.
Good, strong episode. I expect the finale will probably be strong too. So
And very bloody.
very bloody. And I seen a tweet. I don't know who tweeted it out. I don't know if it was AMC or if it was one of the actors or whatever. But they said the road trip starts here in reference to the final.
I figured that was coming. Like, obviously, he's going to use the phone, and
Yeah.
you know, you can see where this is going now if you know the basic premise of the comic.
Yeah. So I really. It's fun to get to the road trip, and I wonder if like maybe Emily will end up tagging along, even though, as far as I remember, she wasn't in the book, or at least she wasn't on the trip with them. Because,
see it,
but
yeah.
yeah, because she seems to be a bit more with the main three cast members. Like she seems to know them all now. She knows Cassie's a vampire.
She's in on it all.
Yeah, she's in on it all. So unless she meets an untimely end
Mm.
next episode, which I could also see, it'd upset me. I kind of like her.
Which would be exactly why they'd do it.
Yeah. Plus, yeah, there's kids, so it'd be kind of weird if she goes on the road trip with them.
Yeah, she'd have to just abandon the kids.
Which
Be
would
weird.
be a bit strange. But hey, that's Preacher. Let us know what you thought in the comments below and all that stuff. We'd like to hear about it. Like and subscribe, and helps us out a lot. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.